Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Second and 6. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The kick by Lutz is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Hey, Silver.
But first down, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's second and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to work his way down to the 16. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
3. 63, back.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Right. Hey, 73.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down run with Jacobs going to be well read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 57 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that... Zero yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are able to move back in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not looking at the physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, man.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Go, go, go.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Like a Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
63.
Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And his kick is indeed good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Third down and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith catches left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll start by running the option to the right. Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick slant to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to flip that out to the now. Loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
from the gun. They'll try to run it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And look at this. It's a fake.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but it's still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But 1st down, Hurts.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Now back to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 3rd down and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here's Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's another first down as they bite on 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard match. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
63.
Back to throw again. Pryor has it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Running it with Jacobs. And able to get this to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Commanders will add to their fourth quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now inside the 25. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Washington.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 41, Eagles 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second down, here's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jacobs now. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's go now.
2nd and 7. Now a carry for Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 10 yards out. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.